One day I woke up with the purpose of going shopping for my classroom. I wanted to fill my walls and my classroom space with images and resources and positive affirmations that looked like the students that I taught, my Black and brown students. I was excited about this new journey. I was ready to get everything together for my students when they walked back into my classroom after the summer. The only problem was when I was done with my shopping experience, I looked at my shopping cart and it was empty because the products I was looking for did not exist. Let's talk about it in the Teacher's Lounge. In 2019, I decided to go shopping for my classroom. It was important to me to have images and affirmations and things that resembled my students. I had just gotten my classroom redone and I was like, we about to do this, okay? When my kids walk up in here, they're gonna see greatness all around this classroom and it's going to look like them, my Black, brown, and my special population students. Right? And so I was disappointed that the resources did not exist. I had went shopping with my image in mind of what I wanted, and it just wasn't there. And whose fault was that? It's not really anybody's fault. Those products had just not been created. And so it bothered me. It bothered me for a while, and I said, I'm an entrepreneurship teacher. I'm going to solve this problem. I'm going to create the resources that I would like to see in the classroom. And so I did. With my company, Paper Birch, I decided to create resources that reflect the students that I was teaching. And so it was posters, it was games, lesson plans that had the names of the students that I was teaching that resembled them in their image, because I wanted them to see themselves in the stories that I presented. I wanted them to be able to reflect on greatness and see it and identify with it. And somebody on here who's watching this might be like, well, why is that so important? You got to realize when you're a Black or brown student or even special population and you go into the world and you walk into a store or you read a magazine or you look on social media or you even walk down the halls of your classroom and there's nothing there that reflects you, that's a problem. And you're told all the time to be great, right? You're told all the time to strive for greatness and look at the examples of greatness. And those examples don't look like you. And so this problem had to be solved. It's important that students see themselves and positive images of themselves. And that's what I had to solve. When I think about when my child was in first or second grade and we were going to the local library and I couldn't find books that reflected her. We're solving the problem. There are more resources out there now, but it's still not enough. And I would say I want to create this movement within the African American community and our special population community to definitely find things that reflect the students that are in your community. Teachers, try to find resources that reflect the students that you serve. If you've got to create a test, change it up a little bit. Put their names in the test, right? If you've got to create a case study or a lesson, change it up a little bit. Let them see themselves in these stories and these resources that you are creating for them. It is important. And so that's my mission. My mission is to change the game when it comes to education and what's available for all populations. I want there to be something that can identify with students, and no matter who you are, you will be able to find something for you. So let's do this. Let's decorate our classrooms. Let's have positive affirmations. Let's fill our rooms with books and resources. This isn't going to be something that you can do by yourself. Collaborate with other people. Reach out to companies and find out how you guys can work together to create these images and fill these halls up with your Black and brown and special populations students. And so that when they get off that bus and walk into your classroom or walk into the halls or walk into the cafeteria, they see themselves and they can say, okay, I'm striving for that goal today. I want to be an engineer just like this young man on the poster in my teacher's wall is. I want to be able to get to that level. Or when you're teaching in the classroom and you want to reference someone who's great and they can see this person and that person looks like them, that matters, guys. It really does matter. And just because we have not created this and those resources aren't available doesn't mean that we just sit there and just hope that it's going to happen. It's important for us to solve this problem. That's pretty much all I have for you today, guys. Let's create a movement here. Let's get these classrooms looking great and matching the students that we teach. That's what I wanted to bring to you today in the Teacher's Lounge. Please head over to our website, mypaperbirch.com. There are resources available for you. Some you got to pay for and some are free. Please follow us on our social media platforms. It's all in the show notes. We're also on Clubhouse, the app Clubhouse, every Tuesday, talking about these very topics right here. This stuff that we're talking about now, we will be talking about on Clubhouse, and we would love to hear your stories and what you're doing to solve some of these problems. Be great. We know that you are a great educator, and we know that you're doing all that you can to serve your students, and we appreciate that. I'm here. I'll be here. There will be a new video every week to add, to help and encourage and motivate. I will have tools and resources for you all. Thank you for checking into our channel. Subscribe. And that's it for the Teacher's Lounge today. Let's see what we're going to have next week. See ya. Thank you.